When SAT students see parallel lines cut by a transversal, they panic to remember all of the angle names and relationships. But there's only actually one relationship that you need to know in order to solve all of these equations. These parallel line questions are just testing pattern recognition. And what you need to know is that two supplementary angles across a line are going to be equal to 180 degrees. So that means that 91 degrees right here, the relationship you need to know is that two angles across a line equal 180 degrees. So we can check that out here, where 91 degrees, and you look at the corresponding angle right here, is going to be equal to 180. We'll call this y, and we know that 91 degrees plus y degrees is equal to 180. Now it gets confusing because a lot of these angles all match with each other, and they purposefully draw it so it's confounding. What I suggest is redraw it to make it obvious that there's one acute angle and one obtuse angle. So when we redraw our line, we make it obvious that there's a acute and an obtuse angle. In this case, 91 degrees is an obtuse angle, so we're going to go and match it that way. So we go and we redraw this so it's obvious. So this is 91, this is y, and here is our x. So now we can go and see, hey, does our x look like an obtuse or an acute angle to match it? There's only two options. And in this, you can see it looks less than 90 degrees. It's smaller. So that's going to be the acute angle. So we know x is equal to y. Now, all we need to do is solve for this problem. We know that we can subtract 91 degrees, and we get that y is equal to 89 degrees. And that means that if x is equal to y, x is equal to 89 degrees. Next time you're facing a tough parallel lines question, remember this. Two angles across a line always equal 180 degrees. And two, you can redraw the question so that it's obvious which angles are equal to each other. I break down SAT math strategies into a science every single day. So follow to learn more.